Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a little AEW Rampage review right here on the new Juggernauts channel. Subscribe today. Rants, reviews, wrestling news galore, ladies and gentlemen. And check out the Wrestling Jesus group on Facebook. Along with Wrestling Ranters on Facebook. So basically, Daniel Bryan, or the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, some kind of George St. Pierre wannabe. I don't know what the fuck is this there, but Bryan had a match against Anthony Bowen. So you have the little rapper dude cutting a promo dissing Bryan or whatever. Like, this guy, he's not that much bigger than Bryan, you know what I mean? Not even qualified to be in the same arena as Daniel Bryan, you know what I mean? Why Khan would have this little goof come out and trash one of his top stars, I'll never know. But it's been done! The whole talking against Bryan's size, shit like this, it's been done by better people, motherfucker, but it wasn't even the rapper, it was the other guy, the weird guy with the mustache, and you know, Bryan had an okay match against this guy. Here's the problem, folks. You have Daniel Bryan on the card. Do something good. Have a match against somebody that matters. It's John Silver in the main event against Adam Cole. Bryan against the jobber in the first match. Take the two jobbers there. Put them together. Let John Silver get a win or whatever, because there's a few fans, they pretend he's funny or something there. Let him beat the boring guy with the mustache so the fans can be happy for him or whatever. And then you take the two real wrestlers there and you make them fight. In the main event, you don't have a main event decent wrestler against a jobber. And the real star, the guy that just main evented Mania against Roman Reigns, he's fighting in the first match. Like, why is the real multi-time world champ who fought all the big names in WWE, why is he fighting in the opening match? Against a useless fucking jobber. And Adam Cole, who couldn't draw flies as NXT champ, he's the main eventer. He's treated like he's the star. Give me a fucking break. Have Bryan against skinny Cole there in the main event. And have Bryan win. That's how you book a fucking show. Enough with these wrestlers against jobbers, you know what I mean? Enough, it's boring. Cody Rhodes is doing this, Punk is doing this, Bryan is doing this. Kenny Omega, a 30-minute match or however long it was against Allen Angels. Enough. Have a real match. Bryan, the match, it's okay, but it's a waste. It's a waste of time. And if it's always Bryan wasting his time, you're wasting our time when we're watching Bryan, then nobody's gonna give a fuck about him. You know what I mean? Should have had Bryan versus Cole in the main event, you fucking morons. It feels like it's always a star against a jobber. It feels like they're saving all their matches for a rainy day. How long until we get real wrestling out of this fed? In like 5 years, we're gonna get real matches. How long? Enough with these fucking useless jobbers. Like, Then you had some kind of backstage segment, FTR and Andrade with Tony Schiavone, and MJF comes out. Hey, Andrade, you owe me money for the use of FTR, or give me money, or whatever. Basically, they're trying to make sense of FTR being in two stables, like, you know, and it don't make sense, straight up. You have MJF and the FTR together in the stable. Now you have a new stable, Andrade and FTR. What the fuck is that? The same team in two different stables. I've never seen this. You know what I mean? How come the Lucha Brothers couldn't just get with Andrade there and you put him with FTR and everything looks retarded? Like, just put the fucking Mexicans together, for fuck's sakes. You know what I mean? Just do it, fuck, you know? Jesus Christ. And then finally, we had a wrestling segment from CM Punk. Punk and Eddie Kingston. Finally, something that I liked by CM Punk in AEW after like 2+ months. Now, the storyline of this match, very cheap. You know, you interrupted me. Apparently, Punk judged him in Ring of Honor. 15 years ago, Punk judged Eddie Kingston in Ring of Honor. That's not really a story. You know what I mean? You need to make a story that's gonna click with all wrestling fans. Not just 100 midget mind indie fans that looked at Ring of Honor. You need to connect with the entire audience. Like, always doing this Ring of Honor stuff. Look where Ring of Honor's at. Okay, they're close to being out of business. Everybody's out of their contract. Why do you keep talking about a dead Fed there? What's the problem? Like, book your own stories. But the promo was good enough. It could have been better there, but... So basically, Punk wanted an apology, and Kingston was basically like, oh, your big ego, I'm sorry, I have to apologize to the big star, or whatever. He said that he was, like some kind of big ego guy there, not conceited. He called him narcissistic, which he is, motherfuckers. He is. That's not just story, that's the truth, fuck. But he called them narcissistic, stuff like this. And then that, I like that part. And then Punk, he's like, listen, you know, back in the day, it wasn't just me that judged you. It was Homicide, it was Joe, it was Danielson. We thought you could reach a certain potential, blah, blah, blah. So basically, Punk... They thought that Kingston had potential. Kingston, oh, maybe I ate too much. So basically the story is that Kingston had potential, but he was too fat, I guess. In Ring of Honor, that's the story. It doesn't make Kingston look like a star there, but, you know. And then Punk says, I apologize for thinking you could reach a certain potential. He said, because you're a bum, he said to Kingston, you know what I mean? And when he called him a bum, I'm like, oh shit, you know what I mean? I actually reacted to it because it's true. They had Eddie Kingston fighting for the belt the way he was dressed. You know what I mean? I like Eddie Kingston now, but when he first arrived, AEW fans, he's the best promo cutter, the best heel in the business. He couldn't live up to that hype, you know? So when I saw this, I'm like, fuck that, look at how he looks. I think I might have called him a bum as well, or he looks like a bum, or something like this there. But when Punk called him a bum, I reacted. I'm like, oh shit, you know what I mean? And eventually they got in each other's face. Fight me at the pay-per-view or whatever. Punk, he's like, the pay-per-view, that's a bit too high up the card for you. How about we fight at Elevation or Dark or something? That was a good line as well, you know what I mean? And then Punk agreed to fight him. Kingston gets in his face, don't quit again for 7 years, and Punk gave him the Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe headbutt, and they started brawling. They were being separated. Punk was looking at him. Kingston enraged or whatever, but I thought this was pretty good. I think both men did well here in the promo. Finally, Punk stepping up his game and doing something good. Eddie Kingston was very good here, you know what I mean? Character and stuff. He's a bit of a bum or whatever there, but he's got character, folks. And then Red Velvet defeated the Bunny in the throwaway match or whatever. There, Red Velvet, she's cute a bit there. The Bunny, not very athletic, you know what I mean? We'll see how good Red Velvet becomes in the future. She's still training, like... She's green, folks, I mean. And then Adam Cole defeated John Silver in the main event. It was okay there, I guess. You know, but like I said, that's not a main event. You want to attract viewership there. Have a real match. You could have had Cole against Bryan. Have a big match, a real match. Let John Silver beat the Bowens guy or something. Silver gets some kind of win. The crowd is happy for him. Just having all the crowd guys like Silver, Jungle Boy, always making them lose. How do you build them up if they always lose? You know what I mean? Not that John Silver's going to become a star. He's like 4'8" or whatever there, but... You know, I thought the show was okay. They're not that good. They're not bad either. Main event, Adam Cole beats John Silver. After the match, he's like this. He's holding his head, you know. And then, he got hit by the concerto 2 days ago. He's still feeling that. How about selling the concerto, you stupid motherfuckers? You know what I mean? You stupid motherfuckers. The concerto in WWE. Edge hits the concerto. It's a big deal. Wrestlers disappear for a few weeks, sometimes a few months. It's a big deal. Sell it. AEW, they hit the concerto. 2 days later, he's wrestling a 20-minute match. What's your point here? What's your point? You want to kill the concerto. You want to kill it so that Edge can't use it. Is that the point of this? What's the point? Because if you kill and discredit the concerto, WWE can't use it. AEW can't use it with Christian, Edge Jr. or whatever. TNA can't use it. Nobody can use it. Sell the fucking shit. It's wrestling. Sell it, fuck. You know what I mean? An okay show there. The wrestling was okay. The promo with Punk and Kingston. Finally something good with Punk. You know what I mean? But the booking is very bad. Even Punk and Kingston, the story, another fucking thing about Ring of Honor. Book your own shit. Your own stories. Can you stop ripping off other people and name dropping everything else there? Just do your own fucking thing. And do it better, goddammit. Book better, you piece of shit, can ya? An okay show, I guess. 4 out of 10, folks. 4 out of 10. Until next time, peace. Subscribe today there.